Behind the next door. Behind the next door, Theo Davies.
Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. How would you feel if you saw a speaker? Forget their speech. How would you feel if the speaker was you? Last year, I was so excited about the international speech contest. I cleared club level, I cleared area, and for the division contest, I spent hours crafting my speech, days rehearsing it, weeks perfecting it. Then at the day of the contest, I forgot my speech. For a 5-minute eternity, I stood on stage like a monkey in a cage. Then I left the stage, head hung low, dream shattered, effort wasted. I felt mortified, humiliated, frustrated. During the break, a Toastmaster stared at me. How could you forget your speech? And the division contest? What do you mean? I can forget my speech at any contest. That day, I had planned to talk about a grand adventure and what lay behind the next door in America. Now, I just wanted to disappear. Then, my mind drifted back 10 years before to where the grand adventure had begun. It all started with a girl, doesn't it always? There she was. I had just finished my national service. Long, lustrous hair, perfect complexion, big eyes. I asked for her number, and she gave it to me. The next day I called in eager anticipation, and that lovely female voice answered. The number you have called is not in use. Why? Being Singaporean Eurasian, half Chinese and half English, I thought I was a cross between Jackie Chan and James Bond. Perhaps she thought I was a cross between Kung Fu Panda and Mr. Bean. Maybe it was because I didn't have a job. I didn't have any money. A month later, my friend Justin approached me. Theo, I've got the dream job for you in America. You'll have money, margaritas, and Marilyn Monroe. I soon flew to America. The company building was excellent. The training was excellent. The job was not excellent. The job was selling kids' books door to door. After the training, I was sent to the field and found myself under a desert sky in small town California. It was so hot, you could fry an egg on the pavement. There was no money, no margaritas, and no Marilyn Monroe. Only more work. Every morning, I would get on my bicycle and ride from street to street, house to house, door to door, trying to sell books. In my first week, a grandma answered the door, gripping a broomstick. We don't want it, we don't need it, and we would never, ever buy from idiots like you. I was getting rejected door after door, day after day, week after week. My prospects hated me. One day, a guy answered the door, his belly spilling over his belt. Get off my property, scum, or I'm calling the cops. What? This is my job! Forgive me. That broke my heart. He treated me like a criminal. I wanted to quit. I wanted to cry. My dream of being the #1 salesman in the company, on the cover of the company newsletter, torn apart. I called my boss, Robin, and Robin said, Theo, the answer to most problems in life lie behind the next door. Keep knocking. You get better. It gets better. Okay, boss. So from that day, I no longer tried to sell books. I just tried to get better. Did it get better that day? No! Did it get better that week? But it got better that month, and the next, and the next. And 18 months later, out of 3,000 salespeople in the company, I was the first Asian ever to be #1. say, take that, America, this one's for Asia. I didn't say that. I wanted to tell of that grand adventure at last year's division contest. I forgot my speech. After that dismal display, I wanted to disappear from Toastmasters. That's when I remembered Robin's words. The answer lies behind the next door. Keep knocking. You get better. It gets better. So instead of leaving Toastmasters, I joined 3 more clubs. Friends, life will slam the door in your face, knock you down, time again. Whether it's your education, career, or relationships. When you're struggling, battling, hurting, don't ever quit. The answer lies behind the next door. You get better. It gets better. This attitude is guaranteed to work everywhere, except the casino. What are the opportunities that you're missing in your life because of fear? Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of pain. Maybe the answer to your problems lie behind the next door. Maybe immortality lies behind the next door. Maybe your life-changing moment lies behind the next door. So don't give up or give in. Get up and get knocking. Tell yourself it gets better. Make it your quest, because one day your better will become your best.
Okay.